What's up, guys? Welcome back to Guitar 101. We're at lesson 13 now. We're going to get into some a little bit more breaking down the whole fretboard. We've kind of stayed on this end, and we've got some really good things learned, but now it's time to start shrinking this stuff down to where you know notes up and down the neck and not just in this area. So these lessons are going to be a little more slow moving, but they're going to be educational. So we're going to dive right into this. So we're going to start. Um, there are only First of all, there are only 12 notes on this guitar. Now they are in different octaves, but there are really only 12 different notes, and they go A through G. Now I know you think, well, A B C D E F G, that's not 12, but there are half steps in between these, some of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the major notes, not the half steps in between, the sharps and flats. We're going to just stick to the main notes, the major notes. Okay. Now, because you're starting off with this, we're going to start on our A string because that's the first note in the alphabet, right? So it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So we're going to start on our A string here. Now, all these notes will cross-relate to different frets, and I'll show you really quick how that works. But right now we're going to show you the main notes all the way up to the 12th fret, because if you go here, 12 is your A note at a higher octave, and from there it just starts over. So watch this. It's the same notes, it's just an octave higher, which is an octave means it's 12 steps, 12 half steps higher. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start on our A today. Okay? Now we're going to go A, and then we're going to skip a fret to the second fret and go B. Okay? So A, B, then we're going to go a half step to C. Okay? So A, B, C, skip a step again, and go a whole step up instead of a half, right? So it's A, B, C, D, skip to a whole step up, so E, half step, F, G is a whole step up, and then A is another whole step up. Okay, so you start A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, and it starts over again. B, C, D, E, F, goes up. So let's focus on just this string, okay? Because I'm going to show you how to find out where these notes are on other strings as well. And this part gets pretty complex, so we're going to go kind of slow, but we're going to get there. All right, so again, play this with me. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Okay, so that's how you find your notes up and down the fretboard. And again, we're going to stay on major notes, not sharps or flats, okay? Natural notes only. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Now this pattern that I used can cross-relate to any of these strings. Say you want to go to your D string. Okay, then you use the same pattern here. D was a whole step up was E. So D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. Okay, so we're starting on our A string because that's the first letter of the alphabet. A through G is the chords. Then D. Okay, so go through your notes and find them on that string A. Take notice of which notes don't have a whole step but only a half. A to B is a whole, B to C is a half, C to D is a whole, D to E is a whole, E to F is a half. F to G as a whole, G to A as a whole. Okay? So find out those notes. So remember, B to C and E to F are the half notes. The rest of them are whole. So when you go here, D to E, E to F, remember, is a half. F to G is whole, G to A is whole, A to B is whole, B to C is a half, C to D is a whole. Okay? So that practice, and it goes all up in those strings. The next string is a G. G to A is a whole, A to B is a whole, B to C is a half, C to D is a half, or whole, sorry, D to E is a whole, E to F is a half, and F to G is a whole. So you can keep going all the way on all your strings, finding these notes. Now this is a whole lot to take in. So I'm going to show you next week a shortcut on how to find these notes a little bit more quickly, so you guys can find out how to jump around on your necks a little bit more, so we can start using capos and stuff to play the same chord progressions in different keys. So again, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. There are your notes up the neck. Start searching them around, find out where they're at on each and every string, and work on that. We'll see you guys next week.